Okay, let me just put this light up a little bit. Put the light up a little bit. Good evening, everyone. Welcome from the universe. Got some cool stuff going on here. Okay, hello. Hello, Pixie. Yes, I am. I thought, seeing that we are doing some crystal stuff, that I would do a little bit of space stuff. A little bit of something different, just a little space. Talk about being spaced out. You know me, I like trying new things, so I thought, well, I'm a universal being, so let's have a little bit of universe. Why not? Thank you for the roses. Thank you so much. Okay. As you all know by the title, this is our healing chakra live. Talking about chakras and how to heal them, how's the best way to do self-healing, etc. The first thing that I do if I'm doing any healing is to use some kind of incense to cleanse. And one of the incenses that I do tend to use a lot of is Californian white sage. It has many uses. You can burn it as incense. You can make it into a tea, which is good for viruses, tummy upsets, etc. If I get a tummy upset or whatever, I can put a little bit of this sage in a cup and make some sage tea. Also, if I've been out in the sun too long, I can put some sage leaves in a bath, pour some boiling water in there, or hot water, let it stew for a little bit, and then fill the bath up, and just soak in the sage leaves. No soaps or anything, just soaking in the sage leaves. It takes the sting out of sunburn, and if you've been abroad and you get that like 3rd degree burn, you can soak in a sage bath and it will heal the skin. It also stops the skin from peeling as well. Hello, Eliza Raza. Hello, Lucy. Hello, Anne. Hello, everyone. Everybody's jumping on. Who have I missed? Have I missed anyone? We've got Pixie. Now, if I remember rightly, Pixie, is Debbie not on holiday? She's in Greece, I think. Hello, Paula. Okay, the crew's all here, the gang's all here. So, I've got my little white candle burning, and I've got my little incense burner. And in the incense burner, I do have a couple of little pieces of white sage. And I'm just going to dip the white sage into my candle flame to light it. Let's set it alight, like so. And then I'm going to pop it in my incense burner. I don't know if you can see that, but it's starting to smoke. And then I simply I'm going to light another piece because that one's only a little piece. So let's get a good bit burning. There we are. I like to let my incense burn a little bit before I put it in the incense, and you get a better smoke out of it. You can waft it. What I tend to do is I waft it over myself, especially if I'm cleansing or after I've cleansed my crystals, which I have done earlier. And I just want to make sure that I'm cleansing myself, and then I just put the lid on the top and the smoke comes out the censer gradually, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that, but I love my little incense burner. So we're going to leave that doing its thing over here. So can anyone tell me how many chakras do we have in the human body? How many chakras do we have? Hello, hello, hello. Unfortunately, it's not on my reading night tonight. We're just doing a healing chat tonight. My reading night is tomorrow. Hundreds. Okay. Zandon. Hello, Zandon. Lovely to see you. Zandon says 7. Okay. Patricia, 7 main ones. Yes. Yes, we have 7 main ones in our human body. We have 21 when we go from the crown chakra to the universal chakras, because we go beyond the human body. Is everybody okay with this starry look, or would you like me to have a normal look on here? Or does everybody quite happy with the starry look or the mystic look? Good evening, Siobhan. So I don't know if everybody's happy with this look, or would you prefer to have a more clearer look? Because I don't know if I can change the, let me see. Can I change the effects? Let me have a look. I might be able to enhance. Let me see. Oh yes, I can. Let's in effects. Let's take the effects off, because you'll probably see me a lot better if I take the effects off. I'm just still learning a lot about this live stuff. There we are. There we are. We can see me better now. Hello, Kat. Hello, Kate and Mitten. Okay, so we have got the normal look back. I just think the normal look, although the space look was really, really nice and groovy and stuff, but the normal looks quite nice as well. So we've got the incense burning. That's going to cleanse the room as well. And it's going to cleanse all my crystals. I have a table full of crystals here. So we have 7 human crystals, human body crystals. Starting from the crown, we have the crown chakra. Now each chakra has a different colour. Can anyone tell me what the crown chakra colour is? Hi Ali. Hello Debbie. What colour would the crown chakra be? Okay. Hello Laura, lovely to meet you. Awesome, good guesses here. And some of you are very close. In fact, the crown chakra is white. So any white or clear crystal, such as moonstone here. What else have we got? We do have clear quartz. So moonstone, clear quartz, or any other white crystal, such as this. Any white crystal to cleanse your, can be used to cleanse your, let me just put this back, crown chakra. You could also, if you liked, use selenite. Selenite is a fantastic one because selenite gets rid of negativity. You could use something like selenite tower. I absolutely love selenite towers. They have such a lovely glow to them, and they've got a nice feel to them as well. So for cleansing our crown chakra, any white crystal would do the crown chakra. So the next chakra down is our third eye, which is placed just between our two human eyes and our eyebrows. It's usually placed round about here. Can anyone tell me the colour of our third eye chakra? Oh, selenite's lovely. Violet. Yeah, some books actually do say that the crown chakra is purple. But in Reiki, when we are learning our crown chakra, the crown chakra is always white. Always white. The third eye chakra is indeed violet or purple. And an ideal crystal for the crown chakra would be amethyst. Any amethyst crystal can help to clear your and heal your third eye crystal. And sometimes it's just a case of taking your amethyst crystal and placing it on your third eye and holding it there, just for a few moments. Or if you're lying down, you can just place it on your forehead and do some meditation with the amethyst crystal on your third eye. It opens up and cleanses the third eye beautifully. You can use any amethyst. You could even, if you have an amethyst dowser like this one, you can simply place the amethyst using your dowser just on the third eye, and you'll be able to feel the energy from the crystal activating the third eye. And it's really, really powerful way of clearing the chakra. So anything purple or violet, any violet purple crystal would be absolutely amazing for the third eye. Yes. Now, you can just place a crystal on your third eye chakra for cleansing it and opening it. It's the same with any white crystal for the crown chakra. So you could, if you felt that your crown chakra was blocked, i.e. that you weren't being able to connect with spirit, or your thoughts were a bit muffled or cloudy, you were having a little bit of brain fog's and a way of letting you know that your crown chakras may be blocked. So any white crystal, quartz, any crystal like that placed on your crown. But there's some even more powerful way to open up your third eye and your crown chakra. Our third eye and our crown chakra are the two main communication power points in our body. And they connect us with universal energies. What is one of the main universal energies? When we connect to the universe, what are we connecting to? Crystals are absolutely amazing. Universal energy, when we think of universal energy and connecting with universal energy, we're talking about connecting with spirit. It's the main universal energy. When our human body dies, we become forms of energy, universal energy. We return to universal energy. So we have two parts to our brain. We have the human brain, right, which is the logical thinking brain. And it's also the brain that can confuse the hell out of us as well. If we listen to it if we listen to our human side of the brain more than our spiritual side of the brain, often not, we get into trouble. Our spiritual side of the brain is linked to our intuition. That little voice that tells you, don't do that, don't go there. And what's the first thing you do? You listen to the human brain. Go on, go and do that. Right? How many times our mothers has told us not to climb a tree, you might get hurt. Did that stop you climbing a tree? No. Did you fall? More than likely. Did you hurt yourself? More than likely. Lesson learned? Probably. But again, how do our moms, etc., know all of that? Because when they were your age as well, they did the same thing, right? They climbed a tree and fell out of it. Quite a few times. Lesson learned. So they want to save their children from doing the same. So they repeat what their own mother told them. And this is how we kind of learn from one another, but we also learn from spirit too. So, able to connect to spirit, to other universal energies, whether it's our spirit guides, whether it's our ancestors, whether it's loved ones in spirit, whether it's our animal guides. It doesn't matter, it's all energy and it's all universal energy, and we're all connected. We need to make sure that our crown chakra and our third eye chakra is clear. Oh, lovely. It depends on the crystals. I'm a Reiki master. Let me see if I've got some here. So I use a lot of crystals in my Reiki healing practice. And a lot of my crystals for Reiki have, I think I've got 3 of mine here somewhere. Somewhere I have 3 of them. I think my other one is probably under my Reiki bear, but I've got three of my crystals to show you. These are the black onyx crystals which have the Reiki symbols in them. This one is a chakra, which is a power symbol. It's the first symbol that you will be attuned to when you become a Reiki practitioner 1. So when you're a Reiki practitioner 1, you will be attuned with the chakra. Then you've got the Honshon Seishonon, which is this complicated little symbol here, which is the Honshon Seishonon. Now this is the symbol that you would use to send Reiki anywhere in the world. So this one I would use if I was sending, say, Lucy, who's in England, Reiki healing. I would use the Honshon Seishonon. But I would also use a chakra. Chakra is Reiki on. Chakra is the power symbol. So it's basically you're telling the universe, turn on Reiki, universal energy. Reiki stands for universal healing energy. And then you would do the Honshon Seishonon, which is the distant healing one. So you're turning on the Reiki, you're asking the Reiki to go where it's needed, anywhere on earth. And if that person is needing emotional healing, then they would use a symbol called Seiheki. And Seiheki and chakra and the Honshon Seishonon are the 3 symbols that you would learn in Reiki level 2. You would also be attuned to these symbols. These symbols would be placed through your auras, through your chakra, by the Reiki master. And once you're attuned to these symbols, you can then use the symbols for Reiki healing. So yes, if the symbol is in a crystal, it makes the healing a little bit more powerful. So I can use these crystals for when I'm doing my Reiki healing. So yes, some crystals have symbols on them. Yep. Hello, Diane. We are fine, thank you. So glad you popped on. We're just talking about chakra healing. So, just to recap, let's see how much you've learned so far about the first 2 chakras. Where is your crown chakra placed and what color is it? White and on the top of your head. Well done, glow up. So our crown chakra is at the top of our head and it is white. What color And where about is our third eye chakra, the all-seeing eye? Yep. Yeah. The third eye chakra is purple or violet. Now, you can stimulate the chakras before you go to bed so that you are able to take messages from spirit in dreams. And there's a really, really, really simple technique that you can do. Of course, you can still use your crystals. For example, you could place your amethyst on your third eye and a white crystal on your crown before going to bed, just to stimulate those chakras. But what I tend to do is I do my aura and my chakra cleanse using my Reiki symbols first and foremost before I go to my bed at night. I always do a self-healing with Reiki before bed and first thing in the morning. Gets me started in the day and gets the Reiki energy flowing through my chakras throughout the day. I am hoping sometime this year to do a Reiki class, starting with Reiki 1. So if anyone is interested and I get enough interest in it, please let me know and I can set up I can add you to my Reiki class. Yes, Patricia, well done. It's placed just in between our eyebrows and our human eyes. And that's where you'll find your crown. Now, I'm going to ask you all to do this and let's share our experiences. If anyone wishes to join me on this live rather than typing, please feel free to hit the join host button if you find it easier to just pop on and answer questions while I'm live, or just type them anyway. Debbie's interested. Fantastic. Thank you, Ali, for the likes. Thank you so much. Oops. Don't know what's happening here. Oh, lovely. We need to get Pixie and Debbie and Lucy up to 1K so that they can come live with us. That would be awesome. So if you're not already following Pixie, Debbie, Peters and Lucy, give them a follow, give them a shout out. Hello Yasmin, how are you? So now a lot of people will say, oh, I don't believe in chakras and I don't believe that they are our energy points, right? And everybody is entitled to their own beliefs. But as a Reiki master, I know my chakras when they are not working right. And 9 out of 10 times, if you are sick, one of your chakras is blocked. I'm doing fine, Yasmin. Thank you. Yay, Pixie. Oh, you're welcome. Pixie is top viewer. Well done. I'm really good, thank you. So, this is what I want you all to do. With your left hand, place your middle finger, which is our power finger, on your third eye. And with your right hand, place your middle finger on your crown. Right? Now, when you're all doing that, what I want you to do is, starting with your crown, I just want you to tap. Just butterfly taps on your crown. Give it a gentle tap. Now, while you're tapping the crown, do the same with your third eye. Gentle taps on your third eye chakra. Don't go pounding your third eye, or you might end up knocking yourself out. We don't want that. Think of butterfly taps, very gentle taps, and all you're doing is just gently tap, tap, tap in the crown. And while you're doing that, once you've done that for a few minutes, can we all share what it is that you feel? What sensations? Do you feel any sensations? Do you feel nothing at all? Oh, no problem, Diane. I will definitely do a Reiki course at some point. Okay, Patricia feels tingling. Patricia, do you feel tingling on both of them or one in particular? Patricia feels tingling. Yasmin feels like she's drifting away. There we go. Oh, lovely, we've got cones of popcorn. I love that. What's everybody else feeling? Okay, Patricia's got tingles in her legs. Hello, Katie. What about Debbie and Lucy and Pixie? Okay, so Mandy's got tingling on both hands, on the back of both hands. So for anyone that's just joined, we're just talking about the crown chakra and the third eye chakra, and I've demonstrated how we can activate both chakras just simply by tapping, gently tapping. So we've just spent a few minutes tapping our crown chakra and our third eye chakra, and now we are discussing what each individual has experienced just by tapping those two chakras. Okay, Pixie's spaced out and tingly. Energy in my hands, fantastic. Okay, so we all experience something different when we are tapping these two chakras. And that's because these are the two main chakras that connect us with universal energy. And part of universal energy is Reiki. Reiki. Right? So, if you felt tingling in the back of your hands, there is healing needed in your hands. So there might be bad circulation. You might be developing stiff joints, even though you may not feel that your joints are stiff. But it might be an indication that there is something going on in the hand area. If you feel spaced out, like you could just float away and you could just sleep, it's actually putting you into a meditative state. And that's letting you know you've got a pretty widened awake crown and third eye chakra. It's pretty cleansed, because if it wasn't, you wouldn't have that floaty feeling. If you're getting tingly in your feet or your legs, chances are it could be bad circulation. And you may need to work on your circulation, maybe drinking more water. Again, tingly fingers could be the joints. It could also be that you're a natural healer. A lot of our spiritual healers get tingly fingers. If I do both Reiki healing and spiritual healing. I've always been able to do spiritual healing since I was a child. And I always knew if somebody was sick because my fingers would go hot and tingly. And once my fingers went hot and tingly, I would maybe get, if somebody had a headache, for example, I would get a slight headache. So I knew somebody in the room had a headache, and I would instinctively say, can I place my hands on your head? I feel you've got a headache. And I would just simply place my left hand on the person's head, just for a couple of minutes. And that person's headache would just disappear. It is your healing energy within your chakras that is sending signals to your fingers and sending signals to whichever part of the body that person in your room is maybe having ailments with. So maybe they've got, for example, if you're in a room and somebody has bad circulations in their legs, you might feel a little tingling in your legs. You might feel a little bit of cramp in your legs, but you know the difference between your human cramp and somebody else's because it's like a distant cramp. And you can then ask if anybody in the room has a little bit of cramp or pain in their legs or whatever, and then just lay the hands on that area to relieve that tension in the leg. Good question, Patricia. Why your left hand? Because our left side of the body is our most spiritually connected side of the body. If I'm working at my altar and I'm using my wand or my athame, I will always use my left hand. If you don't have a wand, if witches don't have a wand out with them and they need a wand when they're out in the woods, no problem. Your third finger, or i.e. your middle finger on your left hand, can be used as a wand because that's your power finger. Which is why if you put your middle finger on and tap, and your middle finger and tap, that's both power fingers. And you're stimulating those chakras. And you can do this with any chakra. Oh, bless. A lot of people start out with healing and then work gets in the way, which is a shame because it's beautiful energy. Whether you're working with spiritual energy or whether you're working with Reiki energy, it goes hand in hand. When you're a Reiki master, stroke teacher like myself, and you're also able to do spiritual healing, when you combine the two, it's a really, really powerful healing aid. It truly is. And then, of course, when you can send Reiki anywhere in the world, then you can really, really use that Reiki energy and the spiritual healing to send absolutely anywhere. Yeah, and you can. While we are all sitting here, let me just prove something to you. I'm going to send Reiki through the screen. Why through the screen? Because what are you all watching? You're watching me through your screens. Now, you could be in America. You could be in England, Scotland, Wales. In fact, just out of curiosity, where's everybody from? Let's find out how far this live has reached tonight. I'm from Scotland in the UK, so where's everybody else from? Hi Anne, I do it on Facebook Messenger for the full reading. If it's a full booked reading, or you can ask for a free reading on my free readings list on TikTok. So we've got, South Wales, Midlands in England, Cornwall, Durham in the UK. Awesome. So we're all over. Have we anyone from the USA? Oh, Wiltshire. Stonehenge. Oh, beautiful. Do you know what? Back in 2014 was the first time I went to Stonehenge with my partner. Oh my goddess, the stones, the energy from them was just out of this world. I absolutely love Stonehenge. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. Okay, so we've gathered that we've got people from all over the UK here. Absolutely all over. So what I want everyone to do is I want you to all focus just on me. Not anything else in the room, just on me. And I'm going to set my Reiki. And when you're a Reiki master, you do the Reiki symbols through your hands and you connect the two power fingers together. So I would do my chakra. And then I would do my Hon sensation on. So I've done my Hon sensation on, which means I can send Reiki anywhere, absolutely anywhere in the world or in the universe. But I'm just going to focus on the UK because most of us are from the UK. And then I'm just going to ask Reiki to flow wherever it's needed to go with the people that are watching this live right now. Now already I can sense that my fingers are tingling with the Reiki. But I'm going to use my Reiki master as well, which is the Reiki master symbol is the Komio. So I'm going to use the comb. And then I'm going to sandwich all of those symbols together with chakra. And that is got all of my Reiki symbols in here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm basically, just for a few minutes, I'm going to place my hands facing the screen. And I want you just to focus on the center or anywhere on my hands, just for a few minutes. And then I'm going to ask everybody what they felt through their screens. So are we all ready? Show me some emojis if we're all ready. Yay, Patricia's ready. Yay. Yep. Rachel's ready. Mandy. We got some. Yes. Chiki's ready. Anne's ready. Ali Mac is ready. Pixie's ready. Fantastic. Okay, now that we're all ready, and I've got an abundance of Reiki, just raring to go to where it's needed, just focus on the center of my hands. And I'm going to focus on sending Reiki to wherever it needs to go. Now you can close your eyes if you feel the need to close your eyes, or you can keep your eyes open. It's entirely up to you. And just focus on my hands. And I'm going to be focusing on the energy leaving my hands and going through to everyone who's connected on this live. Now my hands have really pulsating here. So I feel that there is somebody watching that has a lot of anxiety. They might have been feeling a lot of stress today. Somebody may also have pain as well. But whatever it is that ails you right now, Reiki will start to flow through your energy chakras, and it will go where it's needed, because I've instructed Reiki to go anywhere that Reiki is needed. Now with this hand, because my hands are so heavy, my hands are absorbing all of the ailments that everybody has. So I now need to release that. So I'm just going to, with my right hand, scoop all of that. And I'm just going to scoop it. And again, scoop it away. And once more, just scoop it all away from you. Now, in those few minutes, it didn't take long. I only needed a few minutes. So what did everybody feel? Did anybody feel anything? Did anybody see colours if they had their eyes closed? What sort of things did people pick up? Wow, thank you, Lucy. There we go. So Lucy had muscle aches, and they are depleting. Cheeky had butterflies in her stomach. So there is a digestion going on in there. You're holding a lot of stress and maybe a little bit of worry and a little bit of tension. And when that happens, we hold it in the tummy area. We hold it in the solar plexus and the sacral chakras. So Reiki and the spiritual healing that you received is working on that area, Cheeky. Anyone else feel anything tingling? Cheeky's back pain is easing off. Debbie has felt warm. She's had pain in her neck and that's starting to ease. Awesome. Yep. Excellent, Pixie. Okay. Mandy has more tingling but all the way to the elbows. So there's an issue or there's maybe bad there's bad sort of energy flow in the arm and down to the elbow area. So it could be bad circulation. Warming sensation in the legs. Tanya, that could mean that there was bad circulation going on in your legs. So it's warming the blood flow in the legs to get that circulation going. Fantastic. So we've all had different experiences with the same Reiki energy that I sent. We're all in different parts of the UK and we're all experiencing different things in different areas. And that's because my chakras are always clear. I have to have my chakras always clear, otherwise I wouldn't be able to be a channel for Reiki energy. But if all it takes is one chakra out of your 7 bodily chakras to be blocked, and that can cause a ripple effect in all of your chakras. Imagine 7 spinning. Who remembers these juggling acts that you used to get on the television? And they would balance a plate on a stick and spin the stick, and the plate would spin. And then they would put another stick and another plate would spin. Well, imagine a cord, a universal cord, connecting your crown chakra right through to your root chakra. And each chakra is a spinning plate. Now, when the chakra is healthy and it is clear and it has no blockages in it, those plates spin and they continue to spin and they circulate healing Reiki energy throughout all of our body and we are fit and well. But then if our third eye chakra got blocked, it stopped spinning. When that stopped spinning, the other chakra, your throat chakra, would stop. Left unattended, your heart chakra would then stop spinning. And then left that unattended or unnoticed, it would have a ripple effect all the way through your chakra system. And when all 7 chakras are stop spinning, then yeah, that's usually the time when we need a doctor, because our bodies are ill. If we keep all those chakras spinning, we are our healthiest. So one way of knowing whether any of our chakras are blocked is by doing a Reiki healing, or you could simply unblock them just by tapping. So, for example, if you had brain fog, right? How many of us get brain fog and we just can't remember? We have a sluggish brain. Some call it mum brain because mums are the renowned ones for getting brain fog, aren't we? Because the kids just drag you up the wall half the time, right? So an easy way of clearing brain fog would be just to tap your crown chakra, just to clear it. Or placing a crystal, any white crystal on it. Same with your, if you find you can't remember your dreams, or you're not being able to connect to spirit, then you would tap your third eye and your crown together to get those energy systems flowing. What if you wanted to do a speech and you felt you couldn't speak? Maybe through nerves. You know, how many of us at school, right, were asked by our teachers to write an essay, and you would sit in class with your essay that you wrote, hoping and praying that the teacher wouldn't point to you and say, come out in front of the class and read your essay. How many of us were in that situation where we just think, no, don't, please do not pick on me. You know, and you would kind of just slouch behind the desk, hoping you would be invisible and the teacher wouldn't shout your name out, so that you wouldn't have to stand in front of the whole class and read your essay out. Yep, terrified. Yep, menopause brain, that's a good one. Yeah, exactly, terrified, right? It's the same when best men at a wedding, the best man at the wedding, or the bridesmaids have to give a speech. They practice it for weeks because they're absolutely bloody terrified to go and make a boo-boo in front of the wedding party, right? So that's when you see the best man or the bridegroom or whatever practicing their speeches. It's the same with any public speakers. Chances are, before they do a public speech, they're practicing in the bathroom or in the car or whatever for a bit of Dutch courage. And then if they get stage fright, chances are their throat chakra is blocked and they just don't feel confident enough to talk. So again, just taking your middle finger and just gently tapping your throat chakra. Just a gentle tap. Can anyone tell me what colour our throat chakra is? Okay, Rachel says blue. Debbie says purple. Tortoise, purple. Okay. It's actually blue. Our throat chakra is blue. So we can use a blue crystal This one looks black in this light, but it's actually blue. You can use a blue crystal to just hold the blue crystal on your throat chakra. Or, just like you did with the third eye chakra, the third eye chakra is a purple one, and your crown one is a white. So we've gone from white to purple to blue for the throat chakra. So any blue crystal, like lapsuli, is a perfect crystal, or blue jade is another one. Aquamarine is another one. And you just place it on your throat chakra. Comes in handy just before doing a speech or anything like that. Any blue crystal. Or you can also just tap. If you're a Reiki practitioner, you can use the chakra just to clear your throat chakra as well. So that is our throat chakra. Can anyone tell me what the next chakra down from the throat is? The heart. Yep, the heart chakra, right? Can anyone tell me what the colour for the heart chakra is? What colour is our heart chakra? Patricia says green. Yep, Patricia's right. Our heart chakra is green. So any jade crystal, any green crystal is perfect for your heart chakra. Another good one for the heart chakra, even though it's not green, is rose quartz. Because rose quartz is connected with emotions, you know, happy emotions, feeling in love, feeling joy, feeling sensual or whatever. Rose quartz is great for the bedroom, ladies. If you guys not feeling it, fill his boxes with rose quartz. Honestly. But seriously, you know, it puts new meaning to rocks, doesn't it? But seriously, ladies, a heart chakra, green. Right? So you can place the green jade on your heart chakra, or again, using your middle finger, you can tap just to energize and get those discs, get that chakra. Remember the spinning plates to get them spinning. The heart chakra is good if you've got like the tingling in the hands. When I was sending Reiki to everyone that was watching, and I can't remember who said they had tingling in the back of the hands and the elbows and the arms. That is bad circulation. So tapping the heart or putting a jade crystal on the heart can actually speed up that circulation. It can also help with circulation in the legs as well, because the heart is the main organ for pumping blood around the body. And when the blood flow is slow, it's bad circulation. So we want to warm that blood up. We want to get that blood flowing and circulating through the body. But as well as warming up the heart chakra to circulate the blood flow, what else can we do to assist with the heart and get the circulation going? There's one easy peasy thing to do that we can use to get circulation flowing through our body. Can anyone guess what that is? I know what Rachel will be doing to her man's boxers anyway. Okay, the answer is water, right? If we dehydrated and we didn't drink enough water, for sure your blood would be thickened and it would slow the circulation down. So drinking at least 6 to 8 glasses of water or more a day is going to ensure that you've got a good blood flow going, as well as making sure that you're activating the heart chakra. Without, the human body can last a hell of a long time without food, but it can't last without water. We can survive for days on end just by drinking water, just by hydrating our bodies. But we can't survive, and we could, just eating food on its own for days on end without drinking water is not going to help our bodies, right? We're going to dehydrate, and chances are we're going to die. So water is a huge part of staying healthy, and a lot of us don't drink a lot of water. So upping our water helps our circulation, gets the blood flowing, and when the blood's flowing, it also helps our energy sources as well. And it helps to clear our chakras as well. But if we drink less water, then we're more likely to find that we're tired, we're fatigued, we might have bad circulation in our legs, in our arms. It can even affect our brain as well, because that's where we get the brain fog, because we're dehydrated. So drinking lots of water gets the juices flowing. How many writers have you heard talking about writer's block? And they wish they need to get their juices flowing again. What they're basically saying is they've got brain fog. And one of the main causes of brain fog is bad circulation and dehydration. So drinking water is so, so important. There you go. Yeah, exactly. And the best type of water that you can drink that will hydrate you to the tilt, but it will also energize your chakras? Moon water. Taking some spring water or tap water, any purified water, popping it into a bottle like this. Could be any one. This is an old Lambrini wine bottle. But what I do is I save up my Lambrini wine bottles, and then on a full moon I fill it with water, put it out in the full moon. The moon charges the water, turning it into moon water. Sometimes I get a very small quartz crystal, clear quartz crystal, and I plop the quartz crystal in there just to give it some oomph. Right, because the quartz crystal will energize the water, and the moon will double energize that. So if you're really wanting an energy boost, stick a little bit of quartz crystal in your water, and then put it out in the full moon. Once you have your moon water, you can store it on your altar. I keep mine next to my altar. You can store it in the fridge. And if you're feeling tired, lethargic, you need a little bit of an energy boost, or you feel that one of your chakras is a little bit sluggish, a glass of moon water is going to sort you right out. And again, you could pour the moon water in a glass and put a little quartz crystal in the glass and just drink the water. Obviously, don't swallow the quartz crystal. You'll be rattling all night as well as peeing all night. But moon water is absolutely fantastic for energizing all of our chakras. So always have some clear bottles washed out for full moons. Yep, tap water or spring water. I love the way Rachel thinks. Yep. Put it in his rocks, just don't put it in his mouth. Love it, love it. Oh dear. Hello, hello. How are you? How are you, Christine? Pixie's saving up her crystals for Craig's boxes. Look what you've started, Rachel. Goodness me. Oh, I'm so glad. Honestly, I knew it wouldn't be long before a room full of ladies get down and in the dirt with the crystals, let me tell you. Oh. And we're only at the heart crystal. God help us when we go to the other crystal, heart chakra. Lord only help us when we get to the sacral and the root chakra. Oh, don't get me started on the root chakra. But anyway. Oh, thank you. Rachel, we love you. Just keep it going. If you've left us, if you've shared anything with us, Rachel, you've shared a mental picture of Rachel's man with rocks in his boxers. Oh, lovely. Yep. Yeah, rocks and crystal bowls. Oh my God, I don't believe I just said that, crystal bowls. Oh my gosh. Right, let's move on. Let's move on to the next chakra. Oh my Lord. Definitely. Oh, I know Pixie loves her crystal balls, but oh my goodness me. Okay, so we've covered the crown chakra, which is white. We've covered the third eye chakra, which is purple. The throat chakra, which is blue. And we've covered the heart chakra, which got us into a hell of a lot of trouble. Okay, can anyone tell me what the next chakra down is? Oh, Lordy. What is the next chakra from the heart? Yep, and she likes Craig's boxers. So Patricia says sacral. Yep, stomach. Okay, The next chakra down is the solar plexus, which is just under the rib cage, or for us ladies, just under the boobs, is our sacral chakra. Now, in our sacral chakra, when that gets blocked, we are stressed to the max, right? We hold worry, stress, anxiety, all in our solar plexus. We even hold grief there as well. You know, when you're upset about something, you just feel it, don't you? And a lot of people mix the solar plexus with the heart because it's a pain in the heart, but the heart and the solar plexus are so close together. Can anyone tell me what the colour is for the solar plexus? What colour is it? It's actually yellow. Solar plexus is yellow. So something like citrine, like this beautiful yellow citrine colour would be for your soul. Think of the sun, yellow. So we have the yellow. An easy way of remembering the order and the colours is think of traffic lights. Green, yellow. So our solar plexus is yellow. So if we were feeling stress, we could get something like a yellow crystal like this beautiful citrine crystal and just place it on our solar plexus. Another thing we can do is just tapping your solar plexus. Just to clear, pardon me, I've got hiccups now, just to clear it. So again, any blockages in any of our chakras, you can tap or use a crystal. So yes, yellow. Then we go to sacral. Our sacral is our gut, our tummy. Now, can anyone tell me what symptoms you would maybe get that would tell you that your sacral chakra is blocked? What kind of signs or signals? Hello, Tracy. Yep, aches. We're just going, you've just missed the fun part. You've missed the crystals in the boxes. I will fill you in on that later, or you can watch later on the YouTube when I share this to the YouTube. We got talking about the heart chakra, and Rachel thought it was a great idea to fill her man's boxes with green crystals. She's filling them with rocks. Oh, beautiful. Nausea or pain. Okay, so when we're getting to the sacral chakra, the sacral chakra is an orangey colour crystal. So any orange crystal. You can also use, what I like to use, and I feel it works a treat for the sacral chakra, is tiger's eye. Because tiger's eye has that brown, but look at that, it has that beautiful deep, deep orange colour through the tiger's eye. So again, to clear the sacral chakra, we can use any orange crystal, and we can just place that orange crystal on our sacral chakra, and or we can tap, just gently tapping on our solar plexus or our sacral. Now, signs that you have a blocked sacral chakra: you may have bad digestion, you might start to bloat, you might be dehydrated, you might feel quite sluggish, or you might feel, that you hold a lot of, you might feel nausea, all right? You might feel sick. And we can all hold this, these are all signs that our sacral chakra is blocked and needs unblocked or needs cleansed. Our body will tell us exactly what it needs and what chakra needs to be healed. Bowel problems, yes, definitely. Yep, so you weren't far off, yep. Yep, nausea. Definitely nausea. A lot of the time, if I'm finding I've got really bad digestion and I'm not able to digest, or I get really, really bad bloating or whatever, or constipation is another one, right? And again, drinking plenty of water, hydrated, making sure your body is hydrated, right? Collagen is great for the sacral chakra because collagen works at the gut. I take a supplement called Glow, which is fantastic, not just for the skin. It has collagen in there, but it's great for the gut, it's great for the hair and the digestion and the skin, nails, etc. So that helps to keep the sacral chakra going as well. Green tea is also great for hydration and digestion and anti-bloating. So what's our final chakra? We have one more chakra. Does anyone know what the last chakra is? Yep. Patricia and Debbie are right, because it is the root chakra and it is red. And you could have jade, sort of jasper, or any deep red crystal. I love this one. This is kind of like a really, really deep reddy brown. So I sometimes use that one for my root chakra. But anything like ruby, any rich red, bloodstone. Bloodstone's fantastic for the root chakra. And the root chakra can be responsible. We can hold a lot of stress in the root chakra, right? We can also hold a lot of because it's near our sexual organs, etc., or it's the nearest chakra to them. It can also affect our sex drive. So if Rachel's wanting extra oomph to put in a man's boxers, then maybe some red crystals in her man's boxers will definitely work, probably far better than, say, like Viagra would. I can just see all of you rushing out to the nearest crystal shop for red crystals now. But yes, red. And we can hold a lot of stress there as well. A lot of women, including myself, that have maybe gone through post-traumatic stress. You would think you would hold that in the sacral or the solar plexus, but you don't. We hold it in the root chakra. Especially if it's emotional or sexual abuse. And a lot of children who have been abused hold a lot of their inner abuse in their root chakra. Triggers can upset the root chakra. So it's really, really important, again, to use a red crystal for clearing the root chakra. But again, you can just gently tap the root chakra and you'll find the root chakra just above the navel. Yeah, menopause as well, definitely. So now that we've gone through the chakras from the crown right through to the root chakra, given what each of these chakras do, who can tell me if any of their chakras are blocked and which ones, and why would you say that? Why would you say your that particular chakra is blocked? So if we all sat and just listened to our bodies and felt, have we got any tension anywhere? Have we got any pain anywhere? Have we got any numbness anywhere? Okay, Debbie's saying her third eye. So why is your third eye? What draws you to that conclusion, Debbie, that your third eye needs unblocking? And Patricia is crown and eyes. Crown and third eye. Okay, Debbie has pain in her neck and in her shoulders, right? She's maybe carrying that pain through stress or upset, or somebody has maybe hurt her in the past and she's holding it in the heart chakra, but she also holds a lot to herself and doesn't speak much about the problems that she's having. So she's holding everything in the throat. So the neck, the shoulder area could be a combination of the throat chakra and also the heart chakra being blocked. But it can also affect your solar plexus and your sacral because they're all in alignment. If you think of your throat chakra getting blocked, that's going to then knock off your heart chakra. Then it's going to have an effect on your solar plexus and your sacral and eventually your root. So left unattended or left block, that could potentially lead to other problems. Whether it's stress, it could lead to backache, it could lead to upset stomach, it could lead to that knot in the stomach and different things like that. Again, with Patricia, pain in the headaches, or strain in the eyes. For example, you maybe got tired eyes and you've maybe got headaches. These could be caused by sinus, or it could be caused by stress. Stress can cause both headaches and migraines. Migraines, a lot of the time, are caused by a lot of stress. Sometimes post-traumatic stress, or some kind of trauma, or we're doing too much, or we're just overthinking things. So to relieve that, all you need to do is simply just do that tapping. Just gently tapping the third eye and the crown, just to relieve that stress. Another thing that you can do for like migraine headaches is use a carrier oil with either peppermint, which is a nice cooling oil, or you can use lavender oil, and just pop a little bit of lavender oil or peppermint oil on the third eye and just massage it gently with that middle finger. And once it's massaged in, then you're going to do your tapping. That's going to help to relieve migraines or headaches or stress. And it's also going to relieve sinus issues as well, any blockages. It will also enable you to have a better sleep. A lot of people, before they go to bed, if they are just gently tapping the third eye and the crown chakra, they then start to feel sleepy. Or in Pixie's case, she felt like she could just drift off and just float, just by gently butterfly taps on the third eye and the crown chakra. And then you just ease off into a relaxed sleep. You're more likely to remember your dreams. And you're more likely to get clearer messages from your dreams and from spirit through your dreams if you're clearing your crown and your third eye chakra before going to bed. Yep, it works. Yeah, I would use something like a carrier oil, something like coconut oil is a good one. Any carrier oil. I wouldn't put your peppermint oil straight onto your skin. Always use some kind of carrier oil. Almond oil is another good one for a carrier oil. Never put neat oils onto your skin, because the oils are so intense. But if you put a little bit of coconut oil through it, or almond oil is another good carrier oil, and just pop a few drops of oils into that, and then just a little bit on the third eye, and then do your tapping. Yep, lavender oil is good as well. Definitely. Lavender oil is brilliant for the third eye because it's purple. Yep. Before I do any Reiki treatment, especially in-person Reiki treatment, I love to get a carrier oil, and I mix up a few blends of lavender oils and carrier oil, and sometimes I put a little bit of patchouli in there as well, or a little bit, if I know one of my clients is maybe stressed out, I'll maybe put a few drops of peppermint oil, and all I do is I basically rub the oil into my hands before I do my Reiki symbols. The oil is already there, and then of course you can then use your hands to send the Reiki and the healing oils to your client. Also, it's nice for your client when they are lying or sitting and you're placing your hands on the client's eyes or on their forehead and the back of their head, and they can smell those beautiful oils. It can relax them. So, can anyone tell me, from head to toe, the chakras and their colours? Who can tell me all of the chakras, their names and their colours? Let's see who's been listening. Yes, you can mix lavender and peppermint together, no problem. The lavender will help to clear the third eye, and the peppermint will clear brain fog or headaches. So yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So just a recap. Crown chakra, white. Third eye chakra, purple or violet. I love using my little amethyst cluster for my third eye. Then you have the throat chakra, which is the lapsuli, which is blue, followed by the heart with any green crystal, followed by the solar plexus, yellow. Remember, solar for sun, yellow. So citrine is a beautiful crystal for the solar plexus. Do I do spells? I do affirmation spells. If I'm setting affirmations. But I normally do affirmation spells for myself or whatever. I don't charge for my spells. Usually if I do spells for someone, it's because I'm drawn to do a spell for them. Yeah, so let me go through the colours again just to help Pixie out. Crown chakra, white. Third eye chakra, lavender or purple. Our throat chakra is blue, so lapsuli is a perfect one for the throat chakra. The heart chakra is green. The solar plexus is yellow. The sacral is orange. So any orange coloured, I love tiger's eye. Tiger's eye is beautiful orange crystal for using for the sacral chakra. And any red crystal could be bloodstone or ruby. Any red stone would do for the root chakra. Tiger's eye is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful crystal. And of course, you can clear the chakras with just placing the right coloured crystal with the right coloured chakra, or you can simply cleanse the chakra. Another way that you can cleanse chakra is if you are attuned to Reiki. You can do self-healing every day to keep your chakras clear, because a Reiki practitioner works from the crown chakra right down to the root chakra. So every day it's a ritual of mine that I do my chakras first thing in the morning and last thing at night. And if I feel that I've been doing a lot of spiritual work, I'll do them during the day as well. Whenever I feel sluggish or whenever I feel that I need my chakras cleared. If you're not a Reiki practitioner or a Reiki master, you can ask a Reiki master or a practitioner to clear your chakras for you. And that can be done in person, or the Reiki master can send distant Reiki to you. Yeah, it's a deep, it looks brown, but it's actually a deep red. It has like a really deep red through this one. It just looks brown, but under the light, it's just this camera. This is really a ruby red sort of crystal, and I tend to use that for the root chakra. Can I? Yeah. There is. Yeah, you can. You can. Our chakras can actually show us through aura. So, for example, sometimes just placing your two power fingers, your middle fingers together, just tips together for a little while. Another way of doing it is you take your middle finger and your thumb. Middle finger and thumb. That's your energy source right there. And if you hold that for a little while, and then if you hold your fingers apart for a little while, and you look at the spaces in between the fingers with a very soft gaze, you will actually see an aura around them. They may be faint, but you can actually see an aura around the fingers. Sometimes if you hold it up against a white wall or a white background, you can then, or a dark background. And sometimes if you just wave it, you can see the auras or the colours showing. And if you see greens, then it's letting you know that you're working from the heart chakra. If it's purples, you're working from the third eye. If it's white, you're working from the crown chakra, etc., etc. So it can also let you know, if there's more of one color than the other, then there might be an imbalance in the chakras. My YouTube channel is on my bio. If you go to my bio on TikTok, I have my milkshake website. It's the Mystic Witch website link. If you click on that, all of my YouTube channels, I have the Mystic Witch and Lady Moonlight channel. There's a direct link on my website. I will be sharing this live onto my YouTube channel. I've got another three lives saved for putting onto my YouTube channel, so I'm hoping to do that later this evening. But all my social media links, my YouTube, my Facebook, my Instagram, etc., that it's all on my clickable link here on TikTok. So if you go to my profile page where you see all my videos, and you'll see my bio, and it's just in my bio, just under the bio, it has my milkshake website, which is the Mystic Witch. And that has the shop where I have all my herbal stuff and all my natural makeup and skincare. But it also has, if you flick through that website, it has all my YouTube links. And you'll find a lot of stuff on there. I do a grounding, sky and earth grounding meditation on there. And that also clears your chakras. Doing that meditation first thing in the morning and last thing at night can clear your chakras. It's a really, really good one for clearing the chakras and helping you sleep. Pixie can swear by the sky and earth grounding one because she couldn't sleep. And she asked my advice, what can I do that's going to help me to sleep? And I sent her to my YouTube channel, and she looked up the sky and earth grounding meditation on there. And I spoke to her the next day and I said, how did you get on with the meditation? She says, I don't know, I fell asleep. I says, well, that worked then. Oh, thank you. Yeah, a lot of people, have asked me to make more guided meditation videos, which I am going to do. But every Sunday, I'm going to have a meditation night here. Sunday night is meditation night. So for anyone who wants to try some of my meditations, they're more than welcome to come along on a Sunday evening, and we can all sit and do a meditation together. This week's meditation, I'm going to be taking you on a journey to visit your past lives. So if you've ever wondered if you've had a past life or not, don't miss the meditation on Sunday, because I'll take you on a journey through a guided meditation. And it's real. I did this on meditation on Facebook group one time. And after the meditation, the amount of people that did that meditation that came out with so many different things. Some people saw Victorian ladies and gentlemen. Some people, saw witch trials. Some people were on a farm, never visited a farm before or whatever, but they were living on a farm and they met people from the past life and things like that. It's amazing what that is, a powerful past life meditation, and you can learn so much from your past lives. So yeah. Well, the past life, this Sunday will be a past life meditation. I can also do a past life reading tomorrow night if anybody wants a past life card. I can get my past life cards. We can do a past life reading night as well, if you like. Because sometimes picking a past life card can let you see who and what you were in a past life. Yep. Past life meditation on Sunday. So, we have covered how to clear our chakras and how to work out which chakra is blocked. What can we use for bad dreams and nightmares? Bad dreams and nightmares are often caused by dark souls or dark spirits. Those dark spirits left unattended can also lead to hag attacks, which are not very pleasant for some people who have experienced hag attacks. But we can avoid nightmares and bad dreams and hag attacks just by using one simple tool. Sage and dream catchers. Well done, Pixie. Yeah. Sage and dream catchers. I always use my Californian white sage for cleansing my dream catchers or cleansing anything. I make my own dream catchers. This is one that I made some time ago. It's an earth green dream catchers with little ribbons, and it has little beads in here, and it has the little green beads and silvery green web woven into it. And the use for dream catchers is that you would light your incense or your white sage. So, for example, if I took a little bit of white sage that hasn't burnt here, so I've got a little bit of white sage here. Let me put it in my candle. Light it. Okay, so I've lit my little white sage, and I'm just going to let it start to smoke in a minute. I just leave the flame to sort of do its thing and go out a little bit. Now, while it's smoking, any new dream catcher you get, you put the web above the smoke. Turn it over and just make sure that that smoke covers the whole web, and then hold it under the feathers so that the smoke goes up the feathers and the ribbons, so that you're totally cleansing your dream catcher before you even put the dream catcher up. You're getting any negative energies out of there. People that order dream catchers that I make, they don't have to cleanse the dream catcher, because I make the dream catchers to order. And then I bless the dream catcher with the person's name. So, for example, if I was making a dream catcher for Pixie, I would ask Pixie what colour she likes. So I would incorporate her favourite colours into the dream catcher. So it could be pinks, purples, blues, whatever. And then once the dream catcher was made, I would cleanse the dream catcher with my sage. I would then give the dream catcher a blessing for Pixie. I would then put Reiki and spiritual healing into the dream catcher, just simply by holding the dream catcher in between my hands and putting the energy into the web and the dream catcher. I then wrap the dream catcher and post it to whoever the dream catcher's going to. Because it's wrapped, even when the postie is handling that package, he's not actually handling the dream catcher. The dream catcher is secure because I cleanse the packaging and everything with it as well. So that say Pixie had ordered this one, for example. So I would wrap it. The minute Pixie takes it out of the wrapping, it's already blessed for her. So all she does is take the loop and hang it above her bed. It's ready to hang above the bed. I also include a free little sachet of Californian white sage, so that once a month, what you need to do is to cleanse the net. Because what happens is any bad dreams get caught in the net. Any good dreams go down the ribbon, through the feathers and into your head. The bad dreams cannot escape the net because bad dreams are heavier energy than good dreams. So the good dreams float down the feathers and the bad dreams get caught in the net. Once a month, what you need to do is you need to take your dream catcher either to a lit window or outdoors in sunlight. And you need to tap the web to get any negative energy out of the web. Then bring it indoors, take your sage, light it and cleanse it and put it back above your bed. If you don't cleanse your dream catcher, it will get overclogged and eventually it will overflow down the ribbons into your head and you'll start to get nightmares again. So if you forget, you will soon know if you've forgotten to cleanse your dream catcher, because you'll go from good dreams to negative dreams and you'll know it's time to take your dream catcher down and cleanse it. A lot of people make the mistake that, we'll get dream catchers because dream catchers catch our bad dreams and we'll just leave it up there forever and a day and it'll be fine. No. It's like anything else, it needs regular cleansing. If you've got a dream catcher that has crystals in the web, and a lot of my dream catchers do, you can put your dream catcher out on a full moon to cleanse the net, because the crystals in the net will help cleanse the net as well. Yes, dream catchers definitely in the bedroom. Now some people hang their dream catchers on the bedroom window, but my preference would be you need to hang the dream catcher above your bed. It can be on the wall above your bed, or it can be hanging from the ceiling, whichever you prefer. And if you have a partner, you need to have individual dream catchers, right? Because if your partner's having bad dreams, you don't want to have one dream catcher in between the two of yous. and you're having your partner's bad dreams or vice versa, right? You know, be responsible for your own dream catchers. The first thing I did with my grandchildren and my children when they were born was I wove a dream catcher for them. And my son still has his dream catcher from when he was a baby. And every so often I will cleanse and bless his dream catcher. And he's never had any bad dreams. Dream catchers will work providing you cleanse and really look after them. Yeah. Many Native American people will put the dream catchers above their beds. But I make dream catchers to order. So, for example, somebody might say, well, my favourite colour is purple and black or pink. My favourite crystal is X, Y, and Z. So I will, you know, and I will maybe say to them, well, for example, just given this dream catcher, I made this for a lady who totally loved green. She absolutely loved green. But then somebody bought her another dream catcher from a store which was green, so she cancelled her order. So this one has just been sitting in my spiritual room. But for example, when she ordered this, she said, I like things sparkly and I like things green. And I love ribbons. Love, love, love ribbons and strings. So I made satin ribbons and I coordinated the feathers so that the feathers were green, all different shades of green, kind of had the peacock feather going on there. And I also had the green beads woven into the net, and I had the shiny thread in the middle and a shiny ribbon wrapped around a metal hoop with a satin. But some people could say, well, I would like a purple hoop and gold in the middle and pink ribbons or pink leather. Some people like the suede and they want suede on it. Some people want just normal beads without any crystals in the actual web. And some people say, you know what, I want to have more clarity. I want to have more clear dreams. So I'll maybe put amethyst and clear quartz into the net for them. And I'll also put amethyst and clear quartz onto the ribbons for them as well. And then maybe have like purple and white feathers to coordinate it all. Hello, Shelley. Where can you buy one? You can just DM me. Let me know what colours you want. I do round ones like this. This one is the larger size one. Or is it? No, this is the medium. I do a large, a medium, and a small one. The large ones are about £16 for the large ones. The medium, like this one, are 10 for the medium size ones, and the small ones are usually £7 for the smaller dream catchers. I also do crescent moon dream catchers. So instead of a hoop, it's a crescent moon, and it has the web inside the crescent moon, and it also has ribbons coming down from the crescent moon. I also do pentagram shaped dream catchers as well. I also do spinning dream catchers where I make the dream catcher, just like the hoop, and I pop a little bit of a thread. I sew it in the middle, and then the thread is then pulled up from the middle. I can show you on this one, just roughly, but it would have a thread pulled up from the middle, and the ribbons would hang like this, and then it would spin. It would literally spin like so. So you could really wind it. This is just giving an example. And then just allow it to spin. Obviously, it would be weighted at the top so that it would sit flat and it would spin. Those ones are usually made with large ones, and they're usually £20 for the spinning ones. And they might have weighted charms like I did one for a lady once who wanted one for her daughter, and she wanted crystals and unicorns. So I made the top with pinks and purples, and I had pinks and white feathers coming down the ribbons, and there was one strand with feathers and the other strand had a unicorn, and then there was a feather and unicorn one. So I do them to order because everybody likes different colours, everybody likes unique. I used to just make them up and sell them on Facebook, but I had a lot of stock left over because not everybody liked the colours that I made. Some people did. If a colour drew them, then they would say, "Can I buy that one?" But for the most part, just so that I'm not left with a lot of stock, I'll basically say, "Okay, what shape do you want? What size do you want? What colours would you like? What colour hoop would you want?" or whatever, and I make them tailor-made just for you. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Well, I'll tell you a little story about the dream catchers. I've lived several lifetimes, and one of my lifetimes was as a Native American, and I loved crystals, and in this lifetime I knew I loved crystals, loved working with crystals. I knew I could heal naturally, and I wanted to do the Reiki healing on top of all of that as well. And then I thought, you know what, I've always been drawn to dream catchers and mandalas as well. I love mandalas. Mandalas are war shields. I have a mandala that my mother bought me before she died. I'll let you see it. So the difference between a dream catcher and a mandala is a mandala has a solid border in the middle, and mandalas are usually placed at front doors or exits or entrances, and they are they're known as war shields. So when my mother bought this, I blessed it and I placed it at our front door. And then anybody coming in that had a negative energy around them, the war shield would absorb their negative energy before they got into the house, so that they weren't bringing that energy into the house. It protected the house against negative energy. So if you know you've got visitors coming and those visitors are really negative, you can have a mandala. I also have a wolf one, and it's my ultimate favourite. If I take my ladder off its stand and take you into the hall. Our hall, I will show you if I don't get cut off. Oops. Where are we? Are we still here? What are we doing? Oh, we're still here. I will show you my wolf mandala. So give me 2 seconds. And I will put the hall light on and show you my wolf mandala. So if I can get this placed. There she is. That's my wolf mandala. So that is a really large mask and wolf with the dream catchers ribbons at the bottom. So that is my beautiful wolf with the leather ring around it. Yeah, so that's my pride and joy. I actually went to a market once, and there was a Native American lady there, and she was selling it. She only had one of its kind. And of course, I said to her, I need that. I think at the time, I'm just going to put my charger in my iPad again. I think at the time, it was about £35 for the wolf one, but it was worth every penny. I had it when I was going through abuse with my ex. And let me tell you, I needed it for his negative energy. And then when I left, the wolf came with me to my current partner's home, and it's been with us, protecting both me and my partner ever since. What does the wolf symbolize for me? The wolf symbolizes my main totem animal. I have a large grey wolf as my totem animal that walks in front of me. And he's quite a big wolf when he's walking on all fours. But I remember one time my ex came home from his work in a really rotten mood. And I knew that I was going to be his target. And as he came towards me to obviously attack, he stopped dead in his tracks. And he thought he was hallucinating, because he saw this large 8-foot tall wolf standing on its hind legs, snarling at him, which was my totem animal, wolf. He is a beast when he is standing on his hind legs. He is massive, but he has the most beautiful silver fur. You know, if you see him illuminated in moonlight, it's like a silver wolf. He's absolutely gorgeous. And he has protected me many, many times, even in my sleep. I was sleeping one night, and my ex, again, it was his intention to attack while I was sleeping, because in his eyes, I was defenseless then, right? However, again, when I woke up, my ex was nowhere near. He had slept on the sofa, and he said his words were he was going to give me a hug. And he said when he went to give me a hug, my head was a wolf, a snarling wolf. And he pretty much bricked it and went and slept on the sofa the rest of the night. So I've always been drawn to wolves. I've loved wolves since I was young. And then when I looked into what totem animals that I had, my main one was the wolf that walks in front of me. Yep. Yeah, exactly. And you know, that's the way it goes. And that's why I now wait till somebody requests a dream catcher, because the colours should represent you, not me. I make dream catchers for my grandchildren when they were younger because I knew their favourite colours. I knew their favourite crystals. So I incorporated that into their dream catchers. And it works for them absolutely every time. A lot of people think that, you know, they're choosing the dream catcher or they're choosing the mandala, and it's not. The mandala chooses them, or the dream catcher chooses them or calls them. It's the same with crystals. If you're not sure whether a crystal is right for you, go into a crystal shop. Take any crystal, absolutely any. So, for example, lapsuli, the blue crystal, hold it in your left hand. If it starts to really hurt your hand or throb on your hand, it's the wrong crystal for you. And just place it down. Pick another crystal up and do the same. When I go into a crystal shop, I always like to pick up a crystal just with my left hand and feel the energy in it. If somebody gifts me a crystal, again, I'll cleanse the crystal and I'll hold it. And if it doesn't suit me, I will gift it to somebody that I know that crystal is going to work for. Or I will use the crystal in Reiki healing and give the right crystal to the right person. Oh, thank you. Everyone loves my face. I don't know why. Maybe I'm a starseed. Maybe it's because I'm more of a starseed than I am a human being sometimes. I also shapeshift as well. So I scared the hell out of one of my friends once because we were just talking, and she was talking about one of her enemies, and she was getting bullied a lot. And she said, "Oh my God, your eyes have just turned black." And then another time she said, "Oh my God, you've got red eyes." It depends on what I'm dealing with and how I'm helping somebody. Sometimes my eyes change colour. Sometimes my face changes colour. True story, I went into a spiritual church with my mother. She wanted me to go to a spiritual church. Now, one of my Native American guides is a beautiful shaman woman called Wolf Song, funny enough. Beautiful, beautiful lady who is Native American. And she has guided me for many, many years. She's been one of my main guides, along with my great-grandmother. And my mum wanted to go to the spiritual church to connect with her mum, which was my gran. So we were sitting in the hall, and we had 3 mediums on stage. And one medium was just calling out, "Oh, the woman in the yellow jacket," or "the gentleman in the tweed jacket," or whatever. And she would just point to somebody and she would just give them the message. Then came the second medium, and she did the same. And I'm sitting just listening and watching the spirits walk about the room, because obviously I could see spirit as well. Never gave it a thought. And my mum sitting next to me, hoping and praying she was going to get picked and get a message from my grandmother. And then it was like I had a mind block, or I thought I had fallen asleep, and I hadn't. The third medium got up on stage, and she had said that one of her guides was a Native American warrior, and she was giving messages to the lady sitting directly behind me, who actually had a red jacket on. So her guide was giving her a message, this lady behind me, a message with the red jacket. And at some point, I thought I'd fallen asleep. And when I woke up, everybody in the room was silent and looking in my direction. And the medium was kind of pale-faced, and my mother was red-faced with embarrassment because she didn't understand what the hell had gone on. But apparently, because the medium's guide was a Native American, and my guide was a Native American, her guide was coming over and giving the lady behind me the wrong information. And my guide took over. And my mother said she turned round to find I had stood up in the middle of this hall. And my skin colour had changed to a really dark tanned skin, obviously Native American toned. And my mum said, you clearly had yellow war paint or yellow paint across your forehead and your nose. And you were shouting at the medium on stage in a bloody language I could not understand. But obviously the medium on the stage understood because her guide was shouting back at you. And she says, I have never been so embarrassed in all my life that my daughter would stand up in the middle of everybody and do that. And how the heck did you do that? How did you manage to do that? That was my first ever experience of shape-shifting into one of my guides. I don't remember a thing about it. But the medium came down afterwards and spoke to me and said, you are gifted beyond words. And she says, I have never seen anyone shapeshift during an open circle. My partner has seen me shapeshift when we've walked in the woods. He's seen Native American faces, he's seen a gentleman's face. I have photos on my Instagram where I'm hugging a tree and I have no eyes. My face just goes pure white and it's like there's no eyes. It's like a skull. But my partner took the photograph and he said he didn't. That's not what he saw in the lens of the camera. But somewhere between pointing the camera to take the shot and actually taking the shot, he actually managed to catch one of my guides or a spirit that took over just for that split second. You can see that particular photo on my Lady Moonlight 65 on my Instagram photographs. Pretty freaky photos. No, I don't think it's so much a spirit controlling my eyes as I'm an astral being. I've always known I'm an astral being, so my eyes change regardless. I have the most unusual eyes anyway. My eyes are, I don't know if you can see in this camera, but they are very weirdly shaped. Doctors said I was a rare phenomenon because they'd never seen eyes that shape before. So I always knew I was different, even when I was a young child in school. And because I had different shaped eyes, I was also the subject of bullying, because kids can be mean, can't they? If you're anywhere that, if you've got big ears, or you've got a big nose, or you wear glasses or whatever as a child, chances are you're going to get bullied or picked on, because what they don't understand, they attack. Just the way of the world, I guess. But yeah, I've always known that I was part of my journey on this earth plane is to share my wisdom and guidance with everyone that comes across my path, which is why a lot of my readings and my healing is free on social media, because the world and everyone in it needs healing. We need more healers. We need more starseeds such as myself coming to Earth to actually save the Earth. The Earth is actually dying. So there's more and more starseeds appearing, and more people are drawn. For example, the ones that are watching this video, what drew you to my videos? What drew you to my page? A lot of people will say, you don't come into my DM box and ask for readings. No, I don't have to. People, for whatever reason, are drawn to me. It's always been that way in life. People instinctively, that I don't even know, will come and share their problems with me. People that I've never met before in my life will want to sit for hours and hours just listening to my teachings, or listening to my readings, or asking me for a reading. I've never once had to go and ask anybody if they would like a reading. I don't have to. I never have needed to go anywhere and ask for readings. I simply just show up and hope for the best. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are. Yeah, little Wowzers, you're not the first person that said that. It's like, I'm drawn to you. I feel I could learn more from you. I feel I could learn a lot from you. Pixie was the same. I can't even remember how I met Pixie. I think it was just through the work that we do. And I just happened to like something, and she was drawn. And so many people that have known me for years, when you ask them, how did you first meet the Mystic Witch or Lady Moonlight? And they say, I can't remember. She just happened to be in my life all of a sudden, and I don't know why. And that's the story of my life. Nobody seems to remember what drew them to me, how they found me, when they found me. They just knew that I came into their lives at the right time, I guess, and at the right moment. And that's kind of been the story of my life. I've been quite solitary in my path, because I'm very protective of the knowledge that I do have, because I'm very good at reading people, and I know the people that want to abuse witches or starseeds knowledge and gain it for power. They see it as, Lady Moonlight or the Mystic Witch must be really powerful because she draws people in, and I want that power so that I can control. It's not to do with control. What I do in no way controls anyone. That's not my path in this life or this journey on this earth plane for me. My path is to guide people, to help people that need help, whether that's through reading, whether it's through healing, whether it's through teaching like this video on here. And there's a lot of my videos on YouTube are all teaching or reading videos. I also have chants. There are 2 channeled poems that I wrote. One is called Yes, I'm a Witch and Pagan Proud. And the other one is called Mother Earth Speaks. And both have been shared on a pagan sunrise radio show in America because it captured the DJ's attention. And initially he asked me if I would go to America and be on his radio station. America was just a little bit too far for my broomstick to go, so I recorded the poem. He added music background to it, and it was played on his radio station. The first one, which was I Am a Witch and Pagan Proud, was played constantly for 4 weeks in a row. Everybody kept phoning in and asking for that poem to be played because there was something in the words of the poem, and because it was myself that was reciting the poem, it drew people in, and they couldn't get enough of it. And I believe that Jerry Walla, who is the DJ, still plays that poem to this day, every so often. And he's also played Mother Earth Speaks. And you can find that on my Lady Moonlight channel under my videos on there. So yeah, it's not control, it's a gift. Oh, bless Patricia. Yeah, we've chatted till about 1 a.m. I must be putting poor Patricia. I put Patricia to sleep. But I hope you've all gained something from this live. I am going to download this live. I know there's a few people that would love to watch this from the beginning that missed the beginning of this live, even though it's a couple of hours long. So I will download it this evening and I will put it onto my YouTube channels. I'll put it onto my Lady Moonlight one first and then copy it onto my Mystic Witch one so that it's on both for you. So feel free to go to my profile here on TikTok. I have my website link on there. If you click that, it takes you straight to my YouTube channels. Oh, my YouTube channel, my main one, which is about my life and my partner's life, and has my poems on there. And it also has some of my favourite music, is Lady Moonlight. And my other one is The Mystic Witch. But if you go to my bio on here, on TikTok, there's a website. On the second page of that website is my social media links. And all you need to do is look for my YouTube ones and just click it and it takes you straight to the YouTube. You're more than welcome. Honestly, everyone is so welcome. I will be back tomorrow for a readings night where I'll be picking 7 lucky viewers for mini readings. As always, my reading list on my bio here on TikTok is open for anyone who wants to put their name down on the list. I did about 10 readings today from that, so I'm really pleased with myself. I got through 10 more on the list. But this is my current list. And as you can see from this page, I've gone through all of this. So I'm kind of more than halfway down one side and I'll probably finish this side and part of that side tomorrow at some point. But every time I do a live, somebody else goes on and adds their name to the list, and I just keep filling the list up. So I do the readings in order that I'm asked. So if you're wanting on that list, the sooner you put your name down for a reading, then the sooner you get that reading, because the readings go in order. Thank you so much for absolutely everyone. I hope you got something out of this tonight. I'm going to be putting all my crystals back in their little crystal box. It's been an absolute delight seeing you people and all my followers. If you feel that my videos can help other people, please feel free to share my profile. The more people I can help, the better. I've made some absolutely amazing friends here, including Debbie, Pixie, Little Rouser. Oh, you're welcome, Tracy. And of course, if anyone wants any information about the dream catchers, or mandalas or crystals, or you want to know how to cleanse your chakras, etc., you can either watch all of this again or on my YouTube channel, or you can just drop me a DM. I'm more than happy to answer any questions that anyone has. So I'm going to go and join my wonderful partner now. Thank you to Tracy, to everyone, for all your support. Oh, thank you. Yes, Little Rousers. In fact, do you know what? Give me a second. Give me one little second. I will let you know how far down your list you are. Oh, Little Miss Rousers, watch out for tomorrow, because you're third down. So, the ones that I've got next are Julianne Bonbon, Ruby Pearl, Little Miss Rousers, Angel with Wings, Delphio, Pixie, Colette Gallagher, Sinica, Cam, Sarah Marie, and a few others. So Little Rouser, you'll be tomorrow. So watch out for tomorrow, because I usually do between 3 to 5, or sometimes if I've got a really quiet day like today, I can go through 10 in a day. So Little Miss Rousers, yours one will be tomorrow, as will Pixies. I think Pixies will be tomorrow as well. So, yeah. I will definitely tag you all. Yep, tomorrow as well. Oh, I love you all as well. Do you know what? Thank you to Tracy. I am Life Babe, because if it wasn't for that woman, I wouldn't be here talking to you. It took Tracy weeks to get me to come on to TikTok. I literally had to come out my comfort zone with that one. I did try TikTok about 6 months ago, and at that time there was a lot of all these young ones doing their little side dances up and downstairs and things, and I'm thinking, no way, I'll do myself a bloody injury. I'm 57 in this earth, and probably centuries old in universal law ages and stuff. And I thought, me going sideways up and down the stair, yeah, I'll pull something or I'll damage something. No, thank you. And I never went back on TikTok. And I know when Tracy had asked me to come on TikTok, and I thought, oh no, I'm not going to be, no, I can't go and do the dances and the hula hoops and the You know, when the sun goes down on the west side of town. You know, now and again I'll do a little jig or whatever, but I'm not that venturous. Give me cards, crystals, dream catchers, talk about chakras, anything universal or spiritual. Yes, I'll come and do that, but it's thanks to Tracy that I am here. Um, and I'm so glad she gave me the push that I needed. She's amazing. If you're not already following I Am Life Babe, or What the Fire Truck, go give her a follow. She's amazing. She's been my bestie and my friend for a long time. And so has Pixie and Debbie. Met some wonderful friends. Yeah, you know, that's the thing. We thought it was for kids. And you know what? 3 days ago, I got my partner to come on here. He's amazing. He's such a spiritual soul, but he's very talented as far as his music goes. And I managed to persuade him to come on, to build his confidence as a musician, because he just doesn't realize how talented he is. So if you're not already following my wonderful partner, check him out. He's on my profile page. I did a duet with him playing the keyboard, and his name is Free Spirit Moon on here. He saved my life from abuse, and he's one amazing soul, and a wonderful musician. So if you're not already following, share the love with him. He's absolutely amazing, and his music is amazing. So, so Tracy pushed me onto YouTube, not YouTube, TikTok, and now I'm doing the same for my wonderful partner as well. I never ever thought or believed that he would come away from Instagram, because he did a lot of stuff, a lot of his music on Instagram. But he did. He came onto TikTok, and I support all of he's got about 3 videos now on there. So I always give him a shout out every time I go live. So do go and give him a follow. His name is Free Spirit Moon on here. And you'll see him on my TikTok, because I duetted one of his keyboard songs from The Damned. I just think he's a great musician, and his music has brought so much joy to people that he plays for. And I just think he deserves the shout out. So, not just for his music, but for helping me to escape abuse, and in doing that, allowed me to be myself enough to come on here and help all you guys. So I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to download this video and put it onto both my YouTube channels for anyone, so that they can access this video at any time they like. Thank you all, and Little Miss Wowzers, if you're ever looking for a mentor, yes, I'd be more than delighted to mentor you or anyone else that needs help on a spiritual journey. Nothing wrong with that. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that, by the way. Because you know what? That's one thing we all should remember to do, is visit our inner child. We think that when we go into adulthood, we can't act like a child anymore. We can't have that child innocence. And that is so wrong. Sometimes to be awake, sometimes to experience the world in a through spiritual eyes, we need to revisit that inner child that's locked within our adult bodies. Because when we were children, we experience life through touch, through smell, through hearing. You know, any woman that's been a mum knows exactly what I'm talking about, right? Babies will just automatically pick the first thing up and put it in their mouth. It doesn't matter what it is. And how many of us as mums are always pulling things out of our toddlers' mouths or whatever else, you know, because they're picking up batteries or they're picking up daisies or daffodils and wanting to eat them because they smell nice. And it's their innocent exploration for touch, for taste, for smell, you know, picking daisies and smelling the flowers and dipping their feet into cool water. All these things. This is what we should be doing as adults. But we forgot how to be that innocent child. We forgot how to explore the world through the eyes, through the hands, and through the ears and the mind of a child. We still have that inner child in us. Now and again, bring that inner child back. You know, I've taken my grandkids to the park and I've sat on the swings and the seesaws and I have just had a ball of a time with them. Because you're bringing back that inner child. You're bringing back that playfulness, that joy, that innocence that is taken away from us when we are adults, because when we become into the big bad world of adulthood, we're told what to do, when to do it, by our bosses, by social media, by news, politicians. You know, we have laws that human laws that I love to break, because I don't see myself as human, I see myself as a spiritual being. And to me, a lot of laws are just man-made. One of the worst tragedies is what's happening in America with the split abortion rules. The right for a woman to have an abortion or not have an abortion. That should be the woman's complete right to do what she feels is right for her body. And what right does any human being have to decide that, to decide what happens to us? So, yeah, I could speak to you wonderful people all night. I really could. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, and if anyone wants any questions or has any questions, or they just want to reach out, please DM me. But just word to the wise guys, if you're looking for a sugar baby, I'm not your one. If you're looking for somebody who wants to be your sugar baby, I'm not the one. If you're looking for a hot date, I'm definitely not the one. I have Free Spirit Moon. He's hot to trot. Thank you very much. He's my one and only and my soulmate. So if you're DMing me and asking me, hi beautiful, what you doing, all of this, I'd like to meet, would you like to phone me, would you like to WhatsApp me? No, thank you. You're not my type. Not being funny, but if you're not coming and talking about crystals or healing or readings or advice, etc., then don't come in the inbox and ask me for dates, because not my thing. I'm a solitary witch. Oh, thank you. Pixie, embrace that inner child, sweetheart. Whether it's part of your condition or not, nothing wrong with visiting that inner child and being playful. Okay, folks, I'm gonna go and clear all my crystals and put them all back on my altar and join my wonderful partner for the rest of the evening. Thank you for everyone for joining me, and I'm also gonna upload this video to my YouTube channel while I remember, so that it is up on my YouTube channel by tomorrow for you all. Love and blessings to absolutely everyone. Thank you to Little Rousers, to Pixie and Debbie, who do wonderful jobs as moderators, as does Tracy. You're all absolutely amazing. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Take care, everyone, and have a great Thursday night. See you all tomorrow for another readings night. Looking forward to it. Take care. Oops. There we go. First time.